which is also going to segue nicely into John Ferguson and Studio Update.
Thank you very much. I think what I really want to talk about is something I don't think a lot of people either know about or use as much as I want them to. And it's important that that you do use it and that you do know about it, because if nobody is using it, then it doesn't really benefit everybody. So the thing that I'm talking about is a lot of the services that are available on the website. So I'm just going to quickly show you how they're used and how they could benefit you. So all of the stuff that I'm going to be talking about is going to be accessed through our website, NECAT.tv. So all you have to do is go to NECAT.tv. It'll come up. What you see here is our website. Very, very easy to get to. You type it into a browser, NECAT.tv. And about maybe 3/4 of the way down is basically the AN Access National 19 section. And you can see here, AN 19. Basically, all of your programming is listed on the online schedule here, and you can scroll through and find out not only what show is airing, but also what episode. So when you fill out your new episode submission form, where it says episode description, that's important, because when you fill that out, whatever you write there is going to go on the website for that particular episode. So, for example, if we go down, we see some of the episodes that basically have something sort of vague. The living word is episode 3. We'd like you to include something a little bit more descriptive in that field, just so we don't have something that's kind of vague. So when people look at that, they can see exactly what they're going to be watching. So remember to fill in that a little bit more descriptive. In addition to the schedule, we also have obviously some stuff, how to become a producer. That stuff is not going to really benefit you since you've already become producers. Everybody here is already a producer. The studio calendar is something that I think a lot of people don't know is available to see. And because of the resolution of this projector, you can't really get a full idea. But basically, it will show you all of the days and who has what booked. And it gives you an idea of what's available. So all of the blank dates are going to be stuff that's available to book. So to actually book the studio, you can't do it online just yet. But what you need to do is contact someone at the studio by dialing the studio number or emailing the studio email address, which is pegstudio@nashville.gov. Now we get into the really interesting stuff. What relatively new is the volunteer calendar. And what's great about the volunteer calendar is it gives you an idea about who is looking for volunteers. At any point, you can go on the volunteer calendar and see anybody that needs help. So just basically going down the list, we have Carrie Farr, and this is actually on the 21st, so this is past. But if we go maybe a month in advance, we could see, okay, so Mickey Solomon is looking for help on September 18th of next month, September. So all you have to do is click on that, and it'll show you what he needs. Camera operators, he needs 3. Technical directors, he needs 1. Floor directors, he needs 1. And audio mixers, he needs 1. So it gives you an idea of who needs what and what they actually are looking for. So it's a good resource for anybody who is actually looking to volunteer. Okay. If you click on volunteer list, which is underneath volunteer calendar, it gives you actually the list of all of the producers who have put their name on the volunteer list to volunteer. So J.R. Jones, Gary Douglas, these are all individuals who have signed up to be volunteers on the show. So when you sign up on the volunteer calendar, all of these people will automatically get an email that says that you are looking for help. So to add your name to the volunteer calendar, all you have to do is just pick your day and click on whichever day you want, say the 22nd, which is already passed, obviously, and then it's gonna come up with a little form, and you fill out the form. You pick out your name here, and who here has a day coming up that we could show as an example? If somebody has a day coming up nobody has a day coming up. Come on, October 20th. Thank you, Johnny Daniels. All right. So we pick Johnny Daniels, for example. We go to October 20th, and the time of the production automatically comes up. This is email address. We pick out what we want. Okay, we need 1 floor director. We need 1 audio engineer. We need 3 camera operators. And the space down here is basically just to give you guys a section where you can, make it a little more personal, where you say, this is what I need, this is what kind of show it is, this is what you can expect from me, this is the kind of food I'm going to be serving. Anything you could say to entice anybody to come in and help you out. You hit submit, and then that will obviously send to all the people on the actual list here. So this list is something that you could use as a resource by contacting people individually, but also it will send it out when you fill out the volunteer calendar. And to add your name to the list, there's a little add button here in the top left-hand corner. You fill out this form. You obviously put whatever name you have, what your name, pick your name, and then when you whatever days you're available, you click those days, and then you could pick what time you're available, and also jobs you're comfortable doing: technical director, floor director, audio engineer. And also there's a box for talent. So if anybody is interested in becoming a host or some sort of talent on the show, you can click that as well. And again, notes for just kind of giving some more details as to what kind of help you're going to be benefiting a show. So again, it's going to get even crazier as we go down this list. The next one is going to be studio calendar waiting list, and this was something that somebody was just recently suggested to me. So if anybody else has any ideas that would help make this process or any other process more beneficial to you, don't be afraid to come in and talk to me, because obviously I think Ed Saldana, which is the person that Kim mentioned earlier who created the green screen, he mentioned this to me maybe a few days ago, and I was able to put it into use rather quickly. So basically what this is, it's a studio calendar waiting list. So anytime that you are looking for a date on the studio calendar but they're all taken, you put your name on this list and it will automatically send you an email when these particular days are canceled on the studio. So for example, if somebody cancels a Saturday, and I know Saturdays are pretty valuable days, if you put that you want a Saturday on here, okay, I'm going to click Saturday and I want the late block on Saturday, you click submit, you will automatically get an email whenever someone cancels a Saturday upcoming. So that's something that I know a lot of people are going to be interested in using, because a lot of people have been contacting me about not having enough studio time, and that's something that's been an issue for a long time. So it's not going to work, and the moral of this whole demonstration is that it's especially the volunteer list. It's not going to work unless you guys use it and then you guys actually think of it when you're going to be needing volunteers or wanting to volunteer. So just get the word out, and hopefully more people that know about this, the better off we'll be. Questions?
Is it just for in the studio?
If you could jump on the microphone. I'm so sorry, Michelle.
Are the volunteers just for in the studio, or can you use them outside of the studio?
Great
if you film
question. Yeah,
outside?
I think that for right now, the way that it's set up is just for the studio. But I think that that's a good idea, and that's something that I could add to the form that say, is this for an in studio or out of studio a shoot, and then we could maybe add it for both. But that's a great suggestion. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Anybody else have any questions, comments, criticisms? Okay. Thank you, TC.
Thank you very much, John.